So guys, this video is centered around episode 7 of season 2 to come here in Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Now these are going to be this is going to be a spoiler video for a preview for what's to come. This is basically based on the manga chapter 84 of the manga. So you've been warned, and we're getting ready to dive into. So if you don't want to hear about this, you better click off this video. With that, we're diving into episode 7's preview of the fight between Daki and Nezuko right now. So here in episode 7 to come this Sunday, this is what's going to be happening in the preview for basically between the fight between Nezuko and Daki, because I basically read the rest of this fight and some fights to come from the manga that I'm curious about, because I believe there's only 11 episodes in this arc, so I'm kind of curious of how they're going to fit all of this into, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that actually happens between pages 84 and like 95, 96, something like that. So so the manga is going to be diving into some key things, and I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on these key things moving forward. I know I've stated in the past, I don't like spoiler stuff, but yeah, like the manga just like opened up my eyes a little bit to some stuff that is going to be coming down the line, and we're probably not going to get a lot of this stuff in this second season. We're more than likely going to get it in the third season. So kind of want to dive more into the manga anyway, do more videos. So Nezuko and Daki will be continuing to fight. What ends up happening though, Nezuko, she literally like as we saw, as you saw her kicking Daki down, like literally where she cut off her one leg, her right leg, and then she literally within a split second regenerated that leg. So like I did a video a couple of days ago where I was talking about Nezuko and her gaining this new transformation. Something about this transformation, something about the horn sticking out of her right head, the like tattooish type of things on her skin, all of this stuff has heightened her fighting, her skill. Like I believe that this is like how Tanjiro, like how I've been saying, because currently we don't have a name for this this transformation that he got in episode 6. I'm coining it as a berserk ability. Nezuko also too gained I want to say rapid regeneration, speed, strength, and everything, plus because she broke her muzzle, it's gonna get real too. I want to say in episode 7 for sure, that this Sunday that's gonna get real. This is what we're visualizing. So she literally Daki cut off her leg, and then she was able to rapidly regenerate it as quickly as it got cut off, but she kicked her down, right? But what ends up happening, Daki's going to be yelling at her, "Get off of me." She's going to be like, Nezuko's going to be stomping her, and then Daki's going to be using her belt. That's the one thing I could not remember what they were calling it. They're calling it something else in the manga, and I'll be talking about that in another video. But per the anime, they're calling the portions of her outfit that's sticking out, that attacks people, that tried to attack Tanjiro in last week's episode, which I got to do another video on that too. That they're calling it the belt. So it's a part of her belt. So her belt goes and attacks Nezuko again. Nezuko's head's gonna get chopped off. One of her arms are gonna get chopped off, and actually both of her arms. now. I'm looking at it. It's the third page of chapter 84. And once that occurs, once Daki does that, this is what's going to be happening next. So her limbs are going to stop parts of her belt, and then literally her blood, Nezuko's blood, is going to basically pour down onto Daki, and then this is when things get interesting. Now, we know that back in episode 19 of season 1, Nezuko uses blood demon art for the first time, and it's like a fiery attack, right? So Nezuko, her blood is going to get all over Daki, and then literally her blood on page 5, when it splatters her, she's going to start yelling, and then she says, where her blood splashed on me, or where her blood splashed me, it's turned to fire and it's burning me. Like her whole body is going to be on fire. It's going to catch on fire. And then that's when Nezuko's limbs reattach, her head reattaches, and then she's going to be kicking Daki down some more while she's on fire. Just literally just like kicking her, continuously kicking her. And then that's when we see Nezuko kick her through the building to Nezuko's right here in the image. And once she does that and Daki's down, there's a pedestrian in this building who lives here. She gets hurt, and then it gets even more real, where Nezuko literally because this lady gets hurt. She sees she's holding it's her right, like part of her right arm, a little bit above her right wrist. She's holding her right wrist, her right arm, because it's bleeding. Nezuko sees the blood. Yeah, it's about to pick up, because Nezuko, because she's a demon, she automatically gets the fuel and wanting to attack and bite the lady because she's bleeding. And when she goes to attack her, Tanjiro pops up to basically wake her, to basically stop her. But the thing about that, Tanjiro was knocked out, but if I remember correctly, let me find it here. I believe it's Takeo is the one. I could be wrong. Yeah. Takeo pops back up. We're going to see Takeo again. I want to say in episode 7. And he basically says, like, Tanjiro, help. Nezuko isn't herself anymore. Basically warning. It's a forewarning. And then that's when Tanjiro pops up to stop her. She's basically going to be in that rage. Tanjiro's going to be, yelling at her to fight off the hunger. Fight. He's going to be apologizing to Nezuko. Sorry for fighting you. He basically says, like, I can smell Nezuko's blood all around. She was terribly injured while I was out cold. And all of this is going down. He's trying to basically like tell her like it's me, it's Tanjiro, it's your big brother, blah blah blah. They're literally gonna be like Nezuko's gonna be jumping about trying to get Tanjiro off her, having Tanjiro run into various parts of the building while he's still holding her from behind with his sword. That's what he's doing. He puts his sword, the parts of his sword, to muzzle her mouth. And then Daki gets up and she's in shock. She can't believe that, all of this stuff has happened. She can't, she says that Nezuko has a strange blood demon art that burns only demons. And, all of this stuff is going down while Daki's walking towards them. And then that's when Tengen pops up to basically try to help out in this fight between them and Daki. And Daki's talking to Tengen, and Tengen's like, you kind of need to like be quiet. I'm not talking to you, blah blah blah. And then he also says like you can't be an upper ranked demon. You aren't the one you aren't the one I was looking for. You aren't the one I was looking for, right? You're too weak. And he cuts Daki's head off. And that's basically the end of chapter 84. And that's what we're going to be walking into with episode 7 of season 2 this coming Sunday. It's going to be very interesting stuff to see in anime form. So, Nezuko's blood turns into fire, burning Daki. Her whole body, she's gonna be beating her down. All this stuff's gonna be happening. Plus the blood on the lady. She's gonna be trying to attack. Like she's gonna go into a rage of trying to kill. And then like great thing that Tanjiro was able to pop up and muzzle her mouth with his sword. That's gonna be tough for him. It's gonna get even more interesting after episode 7. Like I said, I'm really interested to see how they're gonna fit all of this stuff that's coming down the line in the next 5 episodes to come. So yeah, guys, it's about to pick up, and it's gonna get even more interesting moving forward in episodes 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then even after that, it's gonna start to get interesting too, because I basically read up to chapter 101 so far. Well, I'm on chapter 101 right now. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you all think of this video? It's about to pick up, and like I said, this is the starting point of what's to come moving forward, because it's about to get even much more deeper moving forward, and I'm really looking forward to it. Leave some comments in the comment section below. What did y'all think of this video? Let's talk about some things, and I'll hopefully talk to y'all next time with more Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Peace, guys.